Hello everyone. This recording is going to explain a very fantastic tool in Zoom, which is poll. Poll feature, it's allowed you to create different type of questions. Can be single choice or multiple choice polling questions for your webinar. You'll be able to launch the poll during your webinar and gather the responses from your attendees. You also have the ability to download the report of polling after the webinar. Polls also can be produced anonymous if you do not wish to collect attendee information with the poll results. But we need to prepare for this by two ways, and actually different, I would say two steps. First of all, again, you do is log into your Zoom account. You need to go to the settings before even you schedule your meeting. You need to enable the poll as a feature. Go to your Zoom settings, and on the left hand side go to the settings. If you can't find the word poll, I do a simple thing by Control F and I look for the word poll. Make sure on the settings that polling here is enabled. If you here I would like to like highlight it here, this need to be enabled. This is step number one, and even before you start the meeting. The second step is on the meeting itself. I have a meeting which actually due to start right now, or actually started a while ago, but I haven't started yet. After I schedule the meeting, edit the meeting, you press the button edit before you start it. And when you scroll down in the editing, you will find that, and you go for your meeting here, and you make save. When I press save, that will take me to all the information about my meeting that we are going to go to this with more details in a later webinar. But I would like to focus on the poll, and if I scroll down, you'll find this is the poll where you're going to start. So I will add one question here, and this one actually I will say like give it like a title, and I will say rate your experience with Zoom, for example, which is actually I do it at the beginning of the training because I would like that to know about the audience experience in Zoom, and this is going to be a single choice. So people maybe they say we are beginners, or maybe they will say we are beginners. You can like save it on the word first and make a copy and paste. Maybe they go for intermediate, and maybe they say we are advanced, or maybe they came here as refreshers, which people that when they already they attended the training before and they are just would like to refresh their excuse me, where refresh their information. If I'd like to have another question, that's fine. You can make it, and it can be like a multiple choice or single choice. It's up to you. If you'd like to have more than one, it depends on the topic. You can create like poll 1, which is for topic 1, poll 2, and they will be when you are going to start them, it will give you the choice which poll you would like to have now. So now, just for the time, I'd like just to go for poll 1, one question, and save. So now we have already one poll with one question in this meeting. I will go to now to start the meeting, and I will invite also actually that we'll have two attendees. So I invited I have two other two accounts, and I will invite people to answer my poll. So we will have here, I have just one participant, and I have one here. And so I'm going to admit the two accounts here, and I will start my poll here. So we have here two other accounts. The poll will be here, and you can see that I have the question here. And when I press the button launch polling, so all people who are participants here, they will have the same screen as me as well. So they are going to start to answer now. Here, submit. So I have here actually two responses here, two beginners. And so these are my answers. So now I have my two participants already. They finished and they left the meeting because of the sound. But here you can see that my participants, two of them, they answered, and both of them, they are beginners. You can just press end polling, and maybe you can go for the rest. And also that you can relaunch it again. You can share the result with people as well. So the poll really, that is a very good feature because it will give you some of the responses for the people in the Zoom. It will make the Zoom meeting more interactive. It will give you the ability to have a feedback. Also that you can have an evaluation. How is it successful? The good thing that you can separate the topics that you are explaining by making different polls and different questions. So you can say, okay, let's wrap up. So I'd like to know your knowledge about. Or you can make it at the beginning to have a sense of how people are responding, or maybe people's experience, or maybe what they expect from the webinar. So I think the poll is a very good fancy tool with the Zoom. It's very quick. The only thing that we'd like to just remind you that you need to enable it on the settings, and also you can prepare it beforehand. You can have the poll also that within the meeting. So if I would like to make I didn't prepare it, or I'd like to edit it, actually you can edit it on your account. So that will take us to the meeting information. I can edit it here, but of course it's better that we can prepare it beforehand. So this video, we just explained how a poll can be a good feature to make your Zoom meeting interactive and encourage people responses, and to know about maybe their feedback and their understanding about the topic. I hope that you find it useful. Thank you and goodbye.